Hello guys, welcome to the Angular series. Okay, so yesterday we saw the video about that structural directive, basically how we can add the structural directive and how it will be work in Angular. So same way that we saw with some coding examples with that with the practical way. So today we are going to see the next part in Angular series. So that is related to Angular routing basically. So how the routing is exactly works in Angular and what is purpose of the routing, that we will see today. So we will see basically what exactly the routing is. I have opened that Visual Studio Code, and here in the notes we will see the new topic today, routing, Angular routing. Okay, so what exactly routing, like why and what purpose the routing is being used in Angular? So basically Angular routing allows navigation between different views or components within a single page application without reloading the page. Means without reloading the page we can add the routers, means we can directly navigate to the one component to the another component, and this is the very important feature in the Angular. To without refresh the page we can route change the route in the Angular components. And most important thing is that Angular is the single page application, right? So for the single page application on the only one single page, all the components we need to reload, right? So in that case this is the very important to reload the component without refreshing the browser. We can get the data from the components. So for that purpose it will be used in the Angular. So we can say like basically what is that? So as we saw that, okay, so Angular routing allows navigation between different views like components within a single page application, okay, without reloading the page. Okay, so this is the routing. And what is the purpose of this routing? Basically for what purpose we are using that? So the purpose for the routing is it is helps in creating dynamic web application where users can navigate between views or pages. Okay, so this is the purpose of this. Basically it is helps to creating dynamic web application where users can navigate between views or pages, like multiple pages on the single page application. And here we can use that like router module for this. So we will use the router module. And what is the router module? Basically, so the Angular provides route module for that. So Angular provides route module that allows configuring routes and enabling navigation between components. So we will use that in Angular for the adding the routes configuration. So Angular provides route module that allows configuring routes and enabling navigation between component. Okay, so this is the basically route module. Okay, so that is about the Angular routing. So that we will see through the one live example, so that you will understand like basically what is the routing and how it will be work in the Angular. So we are set up few things for this basically. So already we have some components created, right? We have created home component, pipe component, and structural directive component, and that component we rendered in the app.component.html here as per our convenient requirement. So instead of that we are not using this currently because this is just by one component we can render on the DOM, but this is not a way like you can use that in a routing mechanism. So for this we will stop this debugging and we can add two more components to showcase that on the browser. So I will add just home is already there, about and contact. So this I will add, these components I will add currently. Okay, so ng-gc about, so it will create that about component in the project. And next we will create that ng-gc contact. Okay, this is contact also created. We will go here in the about component.html, change paragraph tag to h1, save this file same way in the contact, h1 tag, h1 tag. Okay, so now we will go inside the app.component.html. This is the main component HTML file. So here we will render that all created components as per our requirement. As per the root we will add that component there. So how we can add those? So we will create one navbar here, and inside this navbar we will add these components. So suppose anchor link we will create for that, and here one attribute is router link. Router link is the attribute, and inside that attribute we will assign the home controller here, suppose, and this is the home. Same way we will create for the about, and this is about. Same way I will create for the contact. This is contact, and we have already another components like pipes component and structural directive. Just for the understanding we will take one more pipes, so it will render on the browser. Okay, so here we added that router links. So same way, this is the just router link. When I run the application ngserve -o, okay, compiled successfully, application is compiled. So you can see on the browser now, see home, about, contact and pipes. So it is in one line it came. So we will add here some spaces using and nbsp non-breaking space and nbsp. Same way, paste here, this paste here, and save this. So now if you can see on the browser, okay, so now it is looking good. So in between there are some spaces, but when we click on the home or about or contact, there is no any action, because we just added the routes in the for the showcasing purpose in the html, but the actions we not added currently. So how we can add those actions here? So we'll check that how we can add the action there. There is one file, app routing model.ts. So in this file there is a routes. This is one array, and under this route configuration we will define the routes. So same routes what we added in the HTML file, right, in the app.component.html. So that route we will define here. Means when we click on that home component, so that home component need to be render, and this URL needs to become on the browser without refreshing the page. Okay, so now we will go inside that Angular app routing dot model dot ts. Here we will define one path. Okay, so in curly open and close path in double quote. When path is empty, if you not pass anything, in that case I need to render a component like home component. Same way, when the path is about, in that case I want to showcase about component. Same way, when in the path it is contact, then I should render contact component. Same way for pipe, it is pipes and pipe component. Now when I save this and see on the browser, see home component is default component, it is rendered when we not pass anything. It is I passed right path. If I not pass anything here, the default component will be the home component, and it is from the home component coming. In about component, when I click, it is about works. When I click on the contact, it is contact works. When I click on the pipes, all the data is there, right, in the pipe html. So that data is coming here. Okay, so this way the routing is works in our Angular application. So you understood, right? So how we can added that multiple components, and that multiple components, how we can render on the HTML. So without refreshing the page, if you can see the actions here, is it is not reloading, right? So without refreshing the page we can see on the browser like the all components. Okay, so that is about that routing basically in Angular. So hope you understood that concept, and please like and subscribe this channel.